Welcome. You're listening to the I'm Wired to Inspire podcast, creatively engineered by Nicole, the inspiration specialist. I'm Wired to Inspire is a powerfully packed podcast filled with inspiration and encouragement to get you through your day. It's designed to inspire you to live your authentic purpose. Now, stay tuned for your host, Nicole, the inspiration specialist, on today's episode of I'm Wired to Inspire.
Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today on my podcast. I'm so happy that you guys have joined me today. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so very much. I cannot believe, y'all, we still moving full speed ahead with this thing. This has been amazing. This has been an incredible year. God has done so much, and even with me being able to take the 3 months off of the summer, 4 months now, and just to give you all a quality podcast for a good solid 8 months of the year. It's a lot of work, but it is truly a blessing. And I just want to thank you guys again for all of your love and support. Please download, share. Also, go to YouTube. I also have these on YouTube as well. I have other little videos. I'll be posting my lives as well. I've been doing the lives on IG too. So I wanted to talk to you guys today. The topic is called SWAT Team. Okay. Y'all know what a SWAT team is, right? You know, that's when like a group of law enforcement officers, they all get together with a combined focus of taking out a bad guy, and they form a group called a SWAT team. Now, many of you may not have known this, but SWAT is actually an acronym for something, and it usually means Special Weapons and Tactics Team, or you may even hear people say Special Weapons Attack Team, okay? And when those people come together with the weapons and the special artillery that they need, they come together and they literally SWAT somebody out. They take them out. And you know, like they say, there's a fly swatter. You take it, boom, you swat the fly is out of here. Well, it's the same concept, right? And I love that there was an acronym for it because I actually didn't even know that, you know, it was about weapons and tactics and all of these things. So it really gave me confirmation, because what I want to talk to you today about is your SWAT team. And what I'm wanting you to ask yourself is this: are you swatting your blessings away? If you haven't, I want you to check the episode log, and there's a podcast that I recently posted called Fast. And I talk about how it's one thing fast on the heels of the other, and everywhere you look, blessings. We talk about Amos 9:13-15 in the Message Bible. But I talk about how, you know, you can be swatting away your blessings and hitting things because they're coming so quickly and you don't recognize them to be blessings, because God may put them in something that may be unrecognizable. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. You know, God has given us all special weapons and tactics as well. And he's given us those things in the Bible. He's given us wisdom and knowledge. He's given us the opportunity to pray, to come into an understanding, to really just be quiet, sit and meditate on his word, hear him. We have everything in the world that we need to succeed. So the question then comes in, why, when it comes time for me to use those special weapons and tactics so that I can be aware of what it is God is trying to give me, why do I use it for the adverse effect and I swat away the things that God is trying to give to me? And that's because simply, if you don't know what you have is special, if you don't know that your weaponry is special, if you don't understand how to use those tactics, if you don't understand the whole process of what God is trying to do, you could literally put yourself in a position to fail, because you're so busy swatting the things out that God is trying to keep in that you are missing it. So I don't know who this is for, but I want you to think about it. Are you the leader of your own personal SWAT team? Are you swatting away blessings that God is trying to give to you? Are you literally responsible for things being delayed and you have not recognized it, y'all? I'm telling you, There are things that God is trying to give to you and send to you, and they just seem unrecognizable. That is why you have to take your special weapons and use the tactics that God is giving you, because when the reason why it's special is because it's not like everything else. So he's trying to tell you it's special weapons. So if I'm telling you it's a special weapon, then perhaps the enemy is not privy to it because the enemy is not special. But because you are swatting these things away as if you are a fly swatter versus a SWAT team who has a different perspective, it's all getting jumbled up. Then that's when we go to blaming God. That's when we start feeling bad all over again because we're not paying attention to how God has set up this miracle for us. So before I ride out, let me make this plain to you. So if you are swatting your own blessings, you're one-man SWAT team, and you knocking things out the box that's supposed to be there, I want you to ask yourself a couple questions. Number one, is this something that God is sending, but because I'm either too impatient, perhaps maybe too immature, perhaps maybe I lack a little humility? Y'all, we got to talk about the tough stuff, y'all. We can't just make it a cakewalk. Everything is not cookies and cream all the time. That's not how it works. You got to be able to ask yourself those tough questions, because then you'll be able to see, you know what, then this is going to help me heal. This is going to help the scales fall. This is going to help me recognize when things come. You know, y'all, I told y'all this before. God will camouflage a blessing. He will camouflage a blessing for you just so nobody else can get it. But you won't even be able to recognize that because you're not taking the time to learn about your special weaponry. You're not learning about your special tactics. If it's special, that means it's different. It's unique. It's not like everybody else. So you're seeing these things and you're approaching it like everyone else, and you're swatting the things away that are supposed to be there for you. Things that are supposed to be there for your benefit. But you're not even seeing it as such because it's not what you pictured. It's not what you thought. Again, go back and listen to Fast. Go back and listen to that episode called Fast, and it'll bring all of this all together for you. So I don't want you to miss it. I don't want you to miss the fact that although it may be unrecognizable, although God is trying to take you to another place in him, although he's trying to take you on another level of blessings, that is going to require you to work on and develop your special weapons and your special tactics that he's giving you so that you can defeat the enemy. And as opposed to you reducing it from that type of SWAT team with the special weapons and tactics and reducing it to being a fly swatter and you a one-man SWAT team, you want to make sure you have everything you need to stay on the right side of right. You want to make sure you have everything you need to make sure that all of the things that he's giving you, all of the things that he wants to give you to succeed, you will have those things. And you will use them at the maximum capacity. You will operate and walk in blessings that are so massive and so huge, okay, that you will be surprised at how long you've delayed things and how long you've denied things that God had been trying to bring in your path. So I hope this word bless somebody. I hope that if you are your one-man SWAT team, that you are using your weaponry and your tactics wisely. Do not reduce yourself to a fly swatter and a one-man SWAT team that is counterproductive to what you're trying to do. You want to make sure that if you are in this position, you are using it to your advantage. You are going to no longer stop the blessings of God, but you are going to welcome the blessings of God because you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, and you know exactly what you have to do to obtain it. And once you obtain it, you'll know exactly what you need to do to keep it. I'm wired to inspire. I hope you are too.
Thanks for listening to I'm Wired to Inspire podcast at I'mWiredToInspire.com. If you enjoyed the show, spread the word and be sure to hit the 5-star rating on iTunes. For more information on this podcast and inspirational products and services, log on to I'mWiredToInspire.com. And remember to live your authentic purpose. Thanks again and see you next time.